All through the month of February, we are bringing you heart-healthy advice. So tonight, tips for working out, making sure you aren't putting unnecessary stress on your heart while also getting the blood pumping through your body.
I met up with Kim Smith, an exercise physiologist at Turning Point Cardiac Rehab. Kim most often works with patients as they work out, as they're trying to recover from heart attacks. But her advice she gave us goes for anyone. Okay, so we want to get the blood flowing. We start with a warm-up.
Yes. So what we can do, we start the treadmill for a slower speed than you normally would be walking. And the goal for the warm-up is to slowly bring up your heart rate, slowly bring up your blood pressure, and get those arteries dilated for adequate blood flow in your body.
Okay, and so how long should somebody be warming up? 5 minutes?
About 5 minutes before your activity, so it could be walking slower before you're walking around your neighborhood.
But before you take that walk or jog around the neighborhood this time of year, something to keep in mind.
That cold weather exposure actually constricts our arteries, so our hearts already have to work harder doing that activity. So some things to keep in mind: the warm-up, keeping your body nice and warm, so wearing a coat or a scarf around your chest. And then also the air you're breathing in. So you want to wear a loose scarf around your mouth so that the air you're breathing in is nice and warm and not harsh and cold like the environment. So I want you to increase yourself so that you feel like you can talk during exercise.
Well, here's our test of whether I can hold a conversation.
Yep.
You mentioned in the beginning of this that you use something called FIT.
Yes.
That acronym, what does that
Yes.
stand for?
So that's frequency, intensity, time, and type. How often should you be exercising? As we talked about before, 150 minutes per week, so that could be 5 days a week. Intensity, so that talk test, we indicate as moderate intensity.
Okay.
Time, how long should we be exercising? About 30 minutes. It could be 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, or 30 minutes straight. And then type. Right now you're walking on the treadmill, but it could be anything from riding your bike, going for a walk with a neighbor, or even dancing. Some of our patients love to do that.
As for strength training, make sure you're breathing through your reps, which can often require a little more focus.
When we're lifting something really heavy, it is almost automatic for our bodies to Valsalva, so bearing down or holding our breath. But with the goal with heart health, we want to be able to breathe through the activity without holding our breath.
And for workouts at home, use what you have.
We have a chair here that you can use. Most people have that at home. Or cans of soup, gallons of milk, anything that you have you could use for strength training.
And finally, just as you did in the warm-up, cool down for 5 minutes.
If we don't cool down, our heart rates and blood pressures suddenly drop. That actually can make us susceptible to an irregular heart rhythm. So we want to keep ourselves safe during exercise, and so that cool down will keep our hearts happy and healthy for the activity that we're doing.
Again, that was exercise physiologist Kim Smith with Maine Health, who emphasizes it doesn't have to be an intense workout. It just needs to get you moving.